Hey, what's up guys? Jburton here. And today, I'm going to bring you to the PTR again. This is for wizard speed farming. I liked Quins Flashfire build, and I altered it to fit my needs on 2.4. So I'm testing my version of his on 2.4.1. Because remember, Tal Rasha got changes? It used to give you a 2,000% damage increase when you had 4 stacks. Now it's a 3,000% damage increase. So I was wondering how much this will really help. The downside, I transferred my wizard over from live. It's like it took an earlier version of my wizard. What I mean is, some of the gear I had on a long time ago is still there, and a lot of the stats are terrible on some of the gear I have. For example, I have convention of elements on. I originally started with convention of elements, but I switched to Asajj later on. It worked out much better. So, just in case you guys haven't seen Quins Flashfire build, this is he earns the credit. Okay, I'm just using a variation of his. I do not claim to have come up with this idea. But anyways, first I'm gonna go over the skills just in case you haven't seen it. So what we're gonna run is the electrocute. He actually runs lightning blast, but I run surge of power. I don't really use electrocute that much. He runs focusing restraint, so he has to use electrocute every 6 seconds. I do not. Then we're gonna use storm armor with scramble, mainly for the speed increase. We want all the speed increase we can get. Explosive blast, chain reaction, just more blasts going off. It goes great with wand of blow. Calamity with teleport. This is just to get the lightning or the arcane portion of our Tal Rasha's damage buff. Diamond skin prism. This is so we can spam explosive blast all the time. It costs 20 power, and this reduces it by 9. And with the Ingeom, you'll have this buff up a lot. Frost Nova Frozen Mist. This is so we can get the frost portion of our Tal Rasha stack. And then we want evocation, all the cooldown reduction we can get. Well, up to 50, I believe, and you're fine. Audacity, more explosive blast damage. Illusionist, this resets the cooldown of your teleport when you get hit for enough, and you'll gain 30% movement speed increase. And then we got elemental exposure. You really don't need this one because we're going to be one-shotting a lot of stuff. But it'll help with those initial elite packs that you find, and you don't have an Ingeom buff. It'll help you take those guys down. Alright, now I want to go over the gear. This is where I differ quite a bit from Quinn. I'll talk about that. So first off, we're running the 6-piece Tal Rasha. I do not have a cooldown reduction gem in my helmet. I feel like once you hit 50%, diminishing returns start hitting you too hard. You get a lot less out of it. So I'm not even running a diamond. 50% seems enough for me. I'm running gold fine though because, well, gold wrap. We're using that belt, so the more gold, the more toughness we'll have. But gold, like finding gold, is going to be even more important in the next season because they're nerfing Gilded Barons. That's where a lot of players get really rich, and I think they're also nerfing the vault a little bit. So gold is a little bit more important. Remember, we need it for griffs, a lot of other things, but mainly griffs for empowering them. So I like to have gold fine on my helmet. You don't have to do that. It's just I don't want to use CDR, so that's the next best option for me. Now he runs Firebirds. I think he runs the 4-piece Firebirds. I think Firebirds is not really important for this build. You shouldn't die, so you don't need the 2-piece. And then Firebirds, the 4 set piece applies a dot. We don't want to have to wait for the dot to kill somebody. We just want to one-shot them. So I don't even run the Firebirds. I like Corruption because they have gold and health pickup radius increased by 7 every time. And you can craft them, so you can keep making them till you get the stats you want. I wanted Int, Vit, CDR, and Explosive Blast damage, and I got it. Which allowed me to reroll a secondary into Gold Fine. It's kind of cool. Tal Rasha Necklace, this is terrible. My current one didn't transfer over. It was like an ancient with, I think I rolled a 99% critical hit damage and then like 10% crit chance. Anyways, you want Tal Rasha Amulet. I'm running Boon of the Hoarder in it. It needs to be level 50. My max level didn't transfer over. You gotta have it level 50. You don't want to risk a mob not dropping gold, because you need the movement speed increase, like non-stop. So get that max level. Tal Rasha chest, Tal Rasha gloves. You could honestly probably get rid of vitality. I'd say maybe more critical hit damage. We don't need attack speed. We're like, I'm at 600 and yeah, I'm at 656k health, but I think I could still lose vitality. Yeah. I think as long as you're above 500k, you'll be fine. Nemesis Braces are mandatory. Have these either on or in your cube. Don't keep them in your inventory and take the time to equip them every time you get to a pylon. It takes too long. This is all about being efficient. We want to do as many runs as possible. So equip those. Try to get critically chance on yours as well. Mine are terrible. And then gold wrap. This one's terrible also. If you'll notice, I have magic missile damage on it. This actually didn't come with intelligence. It came with, I think, armor? I forgot what it was. So I had to re-roll to get intelligence on there. My current one on live is much better. But anyways, very important belt. Gain armor every time you pick up gold. This will get you into the billions in toughness. Billions. Now rings, Quinn runs focus and restraint for, a nice solid damage increase. I'm too lazy to have to stop every 6 seconds and use my electrocute. I don't want to have to do that. I just want to keep running around. So I run Avarice Band, which is awesome. I love this freaking ring. You get it from bounties, so you can farm it easily. But each time you pick up gold, you increase your gold and health globe pickup radius by 1. Stacks up to 30 times for 10 seconds. So easy to keep this buff on 100% uptime. What this means is this stacked with Corruption. That's a 37 gold pickup radius. Everything you kill, you'll just automatically pick up the gold instantly. Even if they die behind you, you're going to reach that gold no matter what. You don't even have to, you don't have to move towards the gold. You can just keep going and you're going to pick up all the gold. So, you're farming gold like crazy. Get that nice amount. Plus, you're getting a lot of toughness. It's pretty cool. And then I'm running conventional elements because my Saj didn't transfer over. I had a nice fire Saj. You don't have to use Saj. It seemed to work well with Avarice Band. I like it because we get that elite damage. Whenever we go up against that first elite and we have no Engiome buff, it's kind of rough. So the elite damage helped out quite a bit, plus the fire percent on it. Conventional elements kind of sucks because you don't really get the full benefit from it until that fire damage rolls around. And the rest, it's like you just have on a yellow ring. So, not that good. Tal Rasha Pants. Wand of Woe. This is a terrible one. Almost below 2,000 damage. And Explosive Blast damage roll on it is low. But it still works. Illusory Boots. It's just great when your teleport's off cooldown and you have to run through a big giant mob of fat people. And you just keep going. Orb of Infinite Death. Good survivability bonus and good damage bonus. That's the overall gear. Let's see here. Oh, cube. So, Engiome, this is where the build shines. You want to hurry up and find that elite pack and kill him. So this way you can keep teleporting around, trying to find another elite pack, and Explosive Blast, you can spam it like crazy. Like, it's just going off so much. Anytime you get near mobs, you'll pretty much just one-shot them. Even elites, they just go down. And when you have all the speed increase, like from Warzashian Arm Guards, I don't know if I pronounced that right, you're just zooming through everywhere, killing everything. It's so fun. And the Ring of the Royal Grandeur, we need that. And that is the build. I'll go ahead and re-show my run. It should have already been playing in the top left, but I'll go and full screen it now and let you guys check it out. If you did enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button. And remember, I can't take credit for this build, even though I made an alteration to it. It came from Quinn, so do there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hey, what is up guys? Jburton here, and I want to go and release a video on my version of the Condemn Crusader build. This is in 2.4.1 PTR. Chances are nothing is going to change with this build by the time it goes live, so pretty excited about it. This has been kind of influenced by Quins Flashfire wizard from 2.4. It kind of works the same. We run around spamming an AoE and use Engiome. Alright, so anyways, let's go over the gear really quick. We're going to be running 6 piece of con, get DPS stats.